All right, so that one's good. And now we're going to parse token. And parse token takes in a signed token. So I'm going to change that to a signed token. I kind of like that. And it returns a string and an error. And so to parse a token with JWT, go up and look at the index. And we have map claims parser and parse token parse. Also the examples. Parse with claims. Looks like the one. And so here's the token, and my claim struck, and then all this stuff here. So we're going to have our token, and then we're going to need parse with claims, and we give it the token string and a pointer to an empty, like a I want to say instantiated, but what's the word, the Go word for that? Not instantiated, but a value of type custom claims that's been initialized. There's the terminology. And then a function, token, JWT token, interface error. And then inside that function, we do a slice of bytes on what is all your base. Is all your base, all your base, all your base. Is that the key?
Yes.
So we do the key right there. So it could take in, well, we'll figure that out as we go. But the first thing is we got our token string, and then we've got that. So I need to do JWT parse with claims. So we'll come back over here, and JWT parse with claims returns a token and an error. So token error colon equal JWT dot parse with claims. And then we're going to pass in the token, and we're going to pass in an ampersand of custom claims and initialize that. And then we're going to pass in a func, which takes in a token, JW pointer to JWT token, T, and it's a pointer to JWT token, and it returns an interface and an error, empty interface, and an error, and then it's going to be code, and then the code here is going to be return. And so this is a slice of bytes. It's returning empty interface, so it returns a slice of bytes and a nil. And so this function will be used by, it's a callback, it's passed in, it'll be used by parse with claims. And it just returns a slice of bytes, and so ours is just key and nil. So that's a little bit mystery to me, because there's like not any processing. I know we went over this, but like, you know, when parse with claims, you know, calls this function and uses it, which we gave it to use, like it passes in a token, and then it doesn't do anything with that token. It just returns the key and the nil. Is it wanting to get the key out of that token, or what's happening
that
there?
token may have like headers that tell you which key to use if you've got multiple keys or something. So, but in our case, we only have the one key, so we always return that. But there is the check to make sure your algorithm is correct, should go in there.
Yeah, I remember something about that. So if T dot, we have to compare the algorithm, because parse with claims, we got this string, and I don't have, let me just look at token here, control home, control F token, and control home index. And so if we have a token, we have new, parse, token, signed string, type token's a struct, and we have claims valid. And I'm just trying to remember where alg is, alg. And there's 17 instances of alg. And signing method, alg string, signing method, HMAC, register sign method, type signing methods and interface with verify, sign, and alg. And so if you have those three, you are type signing method. And if it's a token, does it have verify, sign, and alg? Token just has signed string and signing string.
But if you look at tokens, the struct, token the struct.
Oh, token the struct has, raw method token new claims, raw method header claims signature valid. So I'm not keeping track of the three things I needed. What were they?
So,
Claim, signature, and valid?
so header, claims, and signature are the three things in the token.
Header,
but,
claims, and
but
signature.
in this case, what you're looking for is method, which is got a value of type signing method.
Oh, method's got a value, so it embeds that.
Yeah.
Got it. So it is a signing method. There we go. So it has all those. So since it is a signing method, I need to do st.method.alg, yeah?
Yep.
And then alg is in a signing method, alg's a function. And I want to make sure that these are equal, and if they're not, I'm going to do something. And I'm doing that with the token, which is being passed in, so this came from the client. And then this token here is going to...
So that st is a string. The t there is the token that's been parsed already. So st, it's not st.method, it's t.method.
Why not st? Why not this?
Because
Isn't
st is
this-
just a string.
Isn't that what's passed in here?
Yeah, st got passed in to parse token, and that's just a string. Parse with claims parses that and gives you the parsed token of type JWT token in the callback.
And then what I compare that to is the method is HS256, and so if we have HMAC and ALG, and so signing method HMAC and type signing method is the name and the crypto hash, and it also has ALG. So do I just do JWT signing method HS256? Or
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't see that.
HMAC
Oh, it's a variable.
Yep.
Signing method HMAC is a value of that type, and if I have a value of that type, then I could call .alg, right?
Yep.
And I know that's what. So if so I'm a little bit confused. I pass in this string, and the string that I pass in is jwt.io. It's this deal right here.
Yep.
And when I pass that in, right here is st, I then give it to parse with claims. So parse with claims is going to do whatever magic it does. And so parse with claims doesn't even bring up the documentation. I can't get it.
Yeah.
Parse
I think
with
your editor
claims.
needs to be restarted.
I think so. Find parse with claims. Parse with claims takes in the token string and then the claims, and then the claims are my custom claims, so it knows what fields to unpack everything into. And then a key func, and it returns a pointer to a token and an error. And so this returns a pointer to a token and an error, but it's not clear to me that this callback somehow in t.method, it unpacks.
Yeah. If you look at what the key method is in the docs.
Sure.
So the key func takes in a token, pointer to a token.
And returns something in an error. Parse method uses this callback function to supply the key for verification. Oh, it just uses the function to supply the key for verification. The function receives the parse but unverified token. And this allows you to use properties in the header of the token, such as key ID, to identify which key to use. And so, yeah, that's just so not clear to me, man.
So yeah, if you look
How do you
at
explain
that jwt.io, you're passing the parses claims this thing, but then your callback function receives something like this. And so you're checking that alg there, which is what JWT is using to determine how to sign it. You're making sure that alg value matches what you actually used for that key. So you passed in the encoded token, which you can't really read directly because, well, it's just base64. But you pass in the token, but you can't really read those properties. It gives to your key func the parsed token, which has got all these values separated out.
I think maybe what I need to see is parse with claims, and then
Not
like
in parser.
What?
Not in parser.
Oh, thanks. Parse with claims. And I need parse with claims for a token. My mouse has disappeared. There it is. And parse with claims. And then parse with claims returns a new parser.
I guess you do need the parser,
Parse
parse
with
the claims.
claims, huh?
I guess you do need the parser, parse the claims.
And then parse with claims doesn't take me anywhere, but a new parser, like I want to see where it uses that key func.
So yeah, go to that parser, parse the claims then, back in the previous page, the link. Yeah, you're on
Oh,
GitHub
right.
now, you don't
right,
have
right,
links.
right. And so the parser, parse with claims, and look at that one. So I've got my key func, and
So
we're at line 23, Control F, V, just highlight all the key funcs. If key func's nil, key func was not provided, short circuiting, validation, return token, new validation error. We got to restart this camera.
oh, yeah.
You want to do it or me?
Okay.
You got it? Awesome.
Yep.